The month of August has been absolutely insane for new perfume drops. I do have a couple popular ones that I want to talk about today that just launched that I purchased, but also we're going to go over some upcoming ones, kind of like a purchase or pass, just kind of talk about some new perfumes because I feel like I've never seen so many exciting launches in 1 month. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about my purchases first. A lot of these just launched. I want to talk about Flora's Heavy Cream Body Mist because I haven't done a video on this one yet. I did talk about their Caramel Skin and Coconut Skin, which also launched a few weeks ago. I have a short video on these. I absolutely love Caramel Skin. Coconut Skin is okay for me, not my favorite, but I feel like honestly everyone is loving the new Heavy Cream. As we know, kind of lactonic scents have been super popular lately, and this one is in the Gourmand family. It has top notes of lemon sugar, marshmallow, and orange, mid notes of jasmine blossom, coconut cream, and base notes of vanilla mousse, salted caramel, and whipped cream. Everyone is loving this. I will tell you, when I first spray this, I get like a heavy dose of the coconut cream, which I didn't want the most in this fragrance. I was hoping for more of like a marshmallow, whipped cream, vanilla, but as it dries down, I don't get as much of the coconut, and I do get like a milky sweetness. It's not super lemony to me. I know some people do get the lemon a little bit more. It basically smells like a coconut cold foam on like a latte or something. It's pretty, definitely very sweet, yummy. I would honestly give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think I like Caramel Skin a little bit more just because this smells like straight up caramel to me, and it's so like warm and cozy for fall. But I know not everyone loves this one, but it seems like everyone is liking Heavy Cream a lot from Fleur. I don't know if this one is coming to Sephora. I did see it's on Fleur's website and TikTok shop has it, but maybe it's not coming to Sephora because it didn't launch with the other two, so maybe it's a Fleur exclusive. But if you like those kind of milky whipped cream lactonic scents, I think you will enjoy Heavy Cream from Fleur. Let's talk about this Gourmand Beast scent. Oh my word. So this was actually sent over from Lucky Scent. It's a brand new drop. I love finding like the best gourmand perfumes on Lucky Scent because they have a lot of niche brands that aren't as well known. A lot of them are definitely pricey, but I find some of the best gourmand scents on there. So they sent over this new scent called Mirage Gourmand. Of course, it has gourmand in the name, and it's by a brand called Lenoble's Essences Paris. This is my first time hearing of them, but wow, this fragrance is so incredible. I feel like it's going to be the new gourmand hit. I feel like there's always one that's trending, and for a long time it was Bianca Latte, but this smells like a French bakery. When I first spray it on, you smell like this almond cake, pistachio, almost like a bread note too. And then you kind of get some of the kind of heart and base notes coming through. There's a slight woodiness in here and musk, but to me, this smells like a delicious almond cake. It's super nutty, very edible smelling, and it's not too powdery of an almond. I know some almond notes go very powdery. Honestly, this is kind of what I was hoping Tom Ford Vanilla Sex would smell like, but obviously that one definitely disappointed me. But this truly smells literally like a French bakery, like a French dessert. I have to tell you the notes because literally when I heard about this, I was like, oh my gosh, these notes are everything I could ever want in a perfume. Okay, so the main notes include almond cake, pistachio, hazelnut, tonka, vanilla. It has white musk and then woods as well in the base. Oh my word, so freaking good. Literally all my favorite notes in one. But overall, this stays really edible smelling on me. It's super yummy, and it lasts a really long time too. So I'm really impressed with this one. If you want to check it out on Lucky Scent, like I said, it just dropped. My code is LEAHJANAE10 to save a little money. You can also order samples as well if you don't want to buy the full size because it is quite pricey. Now everyone is going crazy for the new Gucci. This is the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. I think everyone's kind of excited because it's like their first time doing a vanilla scent. Usually all their scents are very floral, and this is something that's a little bit more sweet for them. Now, I feel like this is a little overhyped, I feel like people are just going nuts for this one. And as a vanilla girl who literally owns like every popular vanilla scent, this isn't like top tier vanilla in my opinion, but I like it. I like this for Gucci. It's something a little bit different for them, different than the fruity florals that they typically do. It's still very floral vanilla, very fresh smelling, but it's nice and pretty. Not the most long lasting, I would say, for Gucci. I would hope for a little bit more longevity, but I feel like this line doesn't have like the best longevity in general. I'd probably give this one like a 7 out of 10. It's still really pretty. I feel like it seems more like summer vanilla to me rather than something getting ready for the fall season. The main notes on this one include vanilla, vanilla orchid, and ozonic notes. So it's definitely a fresh floral gourmand as it is, but it's not, in my opinion, it doesn't really fit in the gourmand family. Now what's interesting with this one is a lot of people say it smells like banana, which I actually would agree with. I definitely get like almost a slight banana floral in here, and that's why it's kind of giving me more of a summery vibe than fall. But like, this is pretty. I would definitely wear this a lot spring, summer, and I'm excited to have a fun vanilla from Gucci. Let me know if you guys have tried this one. It is in Sephora stores now, so you can smell it in stores if you really want to like try it first, but it's nice. It's unexpected. Fun little banana vanilla floral, but I wish it was like a little bit more gourmand. Next, let's talk about this one. I kind of went over this in my Ulta haul because I picked up the new Lake and Sky 1111 vanilla. So I do own the original Lake and Sky 1111. It's one of my favorite like clean skin scents that smells so fresh, clean, and aquatic. It's beautiful. So I was so curious what they were gonna do with like a new vanilla version, so you know I had to grab this one. Now what's nice about this is they did kind of keep the same aspects of the original. It still has the yummy fresh sea salt in it. It's still really clean smelling, but they kind of made it a little more fluffy and sweet, adding like marshmallow and vanilla cream, and I like it. I think it truly is a good representation of a flanker, which just means something with the same name but a new version basically. So I'm glad they still kept similar elements from the original, but it's definitely like a fun, clean skin vanilla. Still very sweet, not super gourmand vanilla, but I like it. It's honestly sweeter than the Gucci. There's not like a lot of florals in this one, but it's very aquatic, ocean-like, and I get this really yummy fluffy vanilla that's kind of similar to the vanilla that's in Ariana Grande's Mod vanilla. But honestly, I really enjoy this. I like this even more than the original, and I think it's such a pretty one. If you loved the original 1111, check out the new 1111 vanilla. The main notes include vanilla cream, marshmallow, fresh star apple, sea salt, and musk. Next up, we have a new release from Sabrina Carpenter. You know, these like chocolate bar looking perfumes are super popular. I absolutely love her original Sweet Tooth, but she came out with a cherry version called Cherry Baby, and I don't know, I bought it. I like cherry scents, but I feel like I was a little bit underwhelmed with this one. I absolutely love Sweet Tooth so much, but this just kind of smells like every other cherry wannabe Tom Ford dupe basically. And what's the most disappointing is that this doesn't last more than a minute on the skin. Like, I can deal with fragrances that don't last very long. Longevity doesn't usually bother me that much, but if you can't last a minute, like, that's pretty sad. I feel like the original Sweet Tooth, it lasts a decent amount, like 3 to 5 hours on my skin, and that's like this delicious sweet marshmallow cashmere scent. But this one, it's supposed to have like chocolate, cherry, some musk notes in there. It does have some aspects of the original Sweet Tooth, but I just feel like it's trying to be every other cherry fragrance, and I'm a little bit let down. I wanted something a little different, more unique, because I have been impressed with her scents in the past, but I'm pretty let down with this one. I don't really think it's worth picking up, especially if you want something long lasting. This is gonna be a pass. I think there's better cherries out there. Like, if you want an affordable cherry, grab Fineries, Not Another Cherry. Oakja's Polariax Miss Girl is really good, like a cherry baccarat combo, but this one's pretty basic for me, and I'm just not impressed. The notes on this one include cherry Cosmo, glazed apple, plum nectar, brown sugar, it has red poppy, peony blossom, dark chocolate, vanilla orchid, base notes of cashmere wood, sensual musk, patchouli elixir, and amber resin. So There's a lot of yummy notes in here, and I'm just not really getting them through this fragrance. Okay, last one that I have in my collection is the new Yara Candy from Lattafa. If you guys are familiar with the light pink bottle, the original Yara that went super viral, it's like a milky strawberry kind of scent, and they made a fun like fizzy candy scent. And sometimes Lattafa makes dupes. I don't think this is a dupe for anything. It actually reminds me a little bit of the original Yara, but I feel like this is even sweeter. It's delicious. It has like strawberry fizz candy right away in the opening, but then the dry down, it's a little more milky, creamy. It's really good. I'm very impressed with this. This is my favorite Yara yet. I know they have like four different Yaras. They have like a mango one. There's one in a white bottle, but for the sweet gourmand lovers, you're gonna want this one. It is so delicious. It's not really, like I said, a dupe of anything. It doesn't smell like Kayali's candy rock sugar at all. It's like its own thing, and I mean, it's like the original Yara, but a little different, a little more kind of fun fizzy candy. I saw they did a really fun launch party for this in New York, and I was like, where's my invite, Lattafa? Because I definitely made Eclair very viral for you. But anyways, I did pick this up. I was excited to try it. I think it's on Amazon. I'll have it linked for you, but the main notes include top notes of blackcurrant and green tangerine, middle notes of the strawberry fizz candy and gardenia, and the base notes of vanilla, amber, musk, and sandalwood. I don't really get a lot of woody notes in here. It stays very edible, creamy candy in my opinion. So those are some of the new scents that I have been trying lately, but let's talk about some upcoming ones that I just can't wait for. So first being, I feel like a lot of people are very curious or generally excited about this, but Auntie Annes is coming out with a pretzel inspired perfume. I mean, everyone knows that iconic Auntie Anne's pretzel smell going through the mall. Your mouth is like watering. You could smell it throughout the whole mall, and I'm hoping they definitely can bottle that up in a fragrance. I would be here for it. I mean, I don't always love salty gourmands. I feel like Auntie Anne's kind of almost has a cinnamon sugar and salty pretzel kind of smell coming from it, just very buttery and flaky and yummy. So we'll have to see how this is going to be, but I feel like, you know, this could be a winner because I feel like everyone loves that mouth-watering kind of pretzel smell just wafting through the mall. It's only $45 for a 3.4 ounce bottle, $25 for a 1 ounce, so honestly not badly priced whatsoever. And it looks like it will be launching very soon. I definitely want to grab this and just see what it's gonna be about. I hope I like it. Again, not always a fan of salty gourmands, but I feel like they could probably do this one justice. I hope it's really good. So really want to try this one. Let me know if you'll be picking this up too. Another one I've been seeing around is Parfums De Marly is actually coming out with a new scent, and they're so pricey, but they do have a lot of good ones in their collection. They're coming out with a new one called Palatine, and it has notes of mandarin, bergamot, pear, violet, sandalwood, and musk. So it sounds kind of interesting. I don't know if this will be a love for me. Like, if I'm gonna buy a Parfums De Marly fragrance, I have to be in love. Like, Delina exclusive is the one for me, but it's hard to shell out like $300 for a perfume. I will say most of their scents are very beast mode, and you definitely get your money's worth. But a lot of their more fruity scents that they've come out with, I haven't been obsessed with. Like the one that's in the peach bottle, I think it's called Castle. People describe it as like a peach creamy fragrance, but I don't get that from that scent. I didn't love it. So I'm really curious what this is gonna smell like. This is definitely one I'm not gonna blind buy. I would definitely have to smell this first. I wish I had a Nordstrom near me. So I don't know when I'll get to smelling it, but eventually I will. I mean, I do have some fun trips coming up, mostly for business, but I'll be in some big cities where I can definitely, hopefully, smell this. But this should be launching very soon. I'm guessing it's going to be heavy on the violet since the packaging is purple, but it looks kind of interesting. Let me know if this is something you're interested in. Now, Brown Girl Jane is launching a new perfume called Carousel, and one of my favorite people to watch for perfume on Instagram and TikTok is Sniff with Steph. I feel like we like the same scents, and she already has this one, and it looks so good. It's described as a fresh citrus and fruit. I was kind of thinking it'd be more gourmand, but it has caramelized apple, lily of the valley, and sandalwood cream as the keynotes, but I think Steph also mentioned cotton candy. So when I heard caramel apples and cotton candy, my ears are like, wait, what? Because I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be similar to the Cirque du Soleil perfume. But she's loving it. I feel like I'm going to like it too. I love their mango scent, the Carnival. It was so good. So I feel like this could be a hit as well. It says it's on the Sephora website. I don't know if it's available. I'll have to check. But I definitely could see myself blind buying this one just because it has such yummy notes in it. I'm kind of excited to pick that one up just with how much I've loved Carnival from the brand. And Carousel is such a cute name. Now, pretty much everyone went crazy when they saw that Maison Margiela from Replica is coming out with a gourmand, and this looks so delicious. It's called Afternoon Delight, and it's described as warm vanilla Madeleine, so like a little Madeleine cookie moment. I am so excited to try this because I feel like they do a decent job with some of their gourmands. It could go either way. It could be hit, it could be miss. Like their coffee break is really good, and their by the fireplace is also so yummy. So if this truly smells like a Madeleine cookie, I'm going to be so excited. It says on here, key notes of Madagascar vanilla, Madeleine accord, and sandalwood. It's supposed to be a gourmand sweet perfume that captures the memory of delectable self-indulgences. The Madeleine accord blends with the woody notes of sandalwood with vanilla and musk to create a rich and creamy unisex fragrance that will evoke your sweetest memories. I'm so excited. I think they are going to send it to me. I did get an email. Sometimes they say, if you're interested, fill this out, and I do, and I don't ever hear from them again. So we'll see. And it's usually when they do send them out, it's like super late. So I don't know. I might be tempted just to buy it myself if it comes out like really soon. I think it's supposed to be launching in the next, like it says on the app August 12th. That's in a few days. So I don't know. I might have to grab it early. Maybe I'll buy like a little small size and then see if they do send me the full size. But I am just way too excited for this. Definitely my most anticipated perfume to buy this month. It looks like Ellis Brooklyn also is launching a new fragrance. They're really popular at Sephora and Ulta. I've liked a couple other things, but I feel like a lot of things I just haven't been in love with. So we'll see. This bottle is truly stunning. This is called Dear Sky. I feel like the writing is kind of weird on this one. Maybe it's like that for a purpose. I don't know. But it's described as radiant, confident, beautiful, southwest skies, crystal prisms, and a radiant energy. Dear Sky is an ode to the American West, the wild souls that seem to light and blaze their own path. It's a modern, fruity floral with notes of honeydew melon, strawberry leaf, white peony, and galbanum. I'm not familiar with that last note there. This launches on the 19th of August. It sounds like it could be interesting. I feel like Lainey Wilson should be the spokesperson for this perfume. That just sounds like her. I don't know if these notes excite me right away. The honeydew melon kind of seems interesting. I feel like I don't have a lot of fragrances with that note in it, so it definitely seems like it's going to be like a fruity kind of maybe floral. Could go either way. It's definitely one I'm going to have to smell first, or I'm definitely not going to buy a full bottle. If I did buy it, it'd be like a small one to test out, because I don't know about this one. You know, I'm such a gourmand sweet lover, so this could be iffy. Again, I love the bottle, so this is a maybe. But I feel like a lot of perfumes lately are doing strawberry. Of course, this one says strawberry leaf, so it's probably more of a very fresh strawberry, kind of like Fleur strawberry letter. Now, another perfume I'm really kind of curious about. This is from Lucky Scent. This one is more niche, so this will be on Lucky Scent and not like a Sephora or Ulta, but I love the brand Jouset, I think is how you say it. They make some of the best gourmands, and they just came out with a new one called, I think it's La Tarte Tatin, but it is supposed to be this delicious like caramel apple scent. On Lucky Scent, it's described as capturing the irresistible aroma of the decadent French dessert made of caramelized apples and a buttery, flaky pastry. And in my experience, Jouset does their gourmands really true, so I just feel like I know this is gonna be good. I might have to order a sample on Lucky Scent. Just I don't know if I want to get a full size or not, just because I'm a little bit nervous. I feel like apple scents can be hit or miss, but it sounds like literally the perfect fall gourmand. But I feel like they will do this one justice, just with the gourmand scents I've had from them. Like, Their La Gourmand smells like a chocolate chip cookie. It's so good. I really want to get their vanilla scent as well. So maybe I will make a little lucky scent order this weekend. We'll see, because I am so curious about this one. I think it's available now on their website, but yeah, my code does work on that if you guys want to check it out. Now, in addition to all these fun new scents coming, we also have some new flankers coming out from some of our most favorite designer brands. I did smell some of these in Sephora the other day, but YSL came out with a new Libra perfume. I feel like I always say this wrong. I feel like everyone pronounces it differently, but it's called Flowers and Flames from them. It has top notes of lavender and bergamot, middle notes of lily, orange blossom, lavender, palm tree, and coconut, and base notes of vanilla. Personally, I smelled this in store. I wasn't that impressed. I feel like Libra has just had so many flankers out now that are maybe a little bit different from the next, and they're not just like unique enough in my opinion. This one just seemed like very heavy on the lavender note. I'm always going to be partial to the La Parfum version. That one's always been a favorite, a little more sweeter. I'm just kind of over the constant new additions, and I want something a little bit more new from them. So yeah, smelling this in Sephora, I wasn't that impressed, but it's definitely one, like, I was smelling a lot of perfumes in Sephora, so it's definitely one that I would have to kind of actually get it in and compare, but I'm definitely not going to be purchasing this one. Now, with the major popularity of Burberry Goddess last year, they are coming out with a Goddess Intense for this year, and I did smell it in Sephora. I feel like this one's either hit or miss. I've seen a lot of people saying they don't really care for it or they like the original better, but honestly, when I smelled this in Sephora, this was the first one that I smelled. I kind of loved it. It was definitely more long lasting than the original Burberry Goddess, and it almost seemed like a more creamy, almost cashmere vanilla that goes better for the fall and winter season. It just wasn't as like bright and refreshing as the original was, but this one seemed much more warm and cozy, and I still smelled the yummy vanilla. Some people said the lavender is stronger in this new one, but I don't know, it just, to me, it smelled like a better version, and I feel like I like this one better. So I actually ordered it already on Ulta 10 times points day. That one's coming to me, but it has top notes of lavender, middle notes of vanilla, vanilla absolute, bourbon vanilla, and vanilla caviar, and base notes of patchouli. I didn't think the patchouli was super heavy in this one, but I think it gave it like this creamy base that can definitely stick to the skin and last much longer than the original Goddess, but I really liked this one and I'm excited about it. Last but not least, Marc Jacobs Perfect is getting a new version called Perfect Elixir, and I don't know, I liked Perfect when it came out, but it was never a scent that like was a top reach for me. I think it's nice, but I just never fell in love. I did try the Intense. I did not like the Intense. That one had a weird dusty smell on me for some reason, but this new one says it's an amber vanilla, which is kind of interesting. It says that it has top notes of honey, plum, and rhubarb, the rhubarb that is very prominent in the original, middle notes of orange blossom and amber, and base notes of patchouli, resin, and vanilla. So I was expecting this like fun purple bottle to be a bit more like fresh and fun, but it seems like it's gonna be like deeper and definitely probably more long lasting and a little more heavier for the fall and winter season. So I honestly kind of want to smell this one. I haven't seen it yet in store, but it sounds quite interesting. Like, is this a sweeter version of Perfect? So that's it for this fun perfume new release video. I hope you guys enjoyed this style. There's just so much coming out. I wanted to talk about it all with you and get excited for some new launches here. Let me know which ones you plan on getting, which ones you definitely are skipping, any that you've smelled you didn't care for. If you loved it, let me know. But I'm gonna have all this stuff linked in the description box for you, as well as in YouTube shopping, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.